Hey everyone, UEBS 2 Hub here, and in this battle we have a battle of two heavyweight contenders. Of course, we have zombies, but these zombies are a little special, being that they are Electro zombies, with a slight range, electric attack, and increased health and damage. Whereas on the other side, we have 5,000 genetically modified Super SMG soldiers with increased range, damage, health, impact, and some splash damage. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when you're outnumbered 200 to 1. But that said, let's get into the battle. 5,000 soldiers versus 1 million genetically modified Electro zombies. And we have all these outside soldiers on attack mode, so they will scatter a little bit, whereas the inside group of soldiers, this 1,000 group right here, is in hold position. So these soldiers have around 1,100 health, they have 280 range, 1.65 attack speed, they have splash damage again, and they got around 150 damage, but these Electro zombies have around 750 health. So you are still talking about a tremendous amount of damage that these things can enact. And on this side, they're actually getting fairly close. Once you see them getting a little too close for comfort, whether that's because bodies are piling up, and basically it's almost kind of like mission crawl. Once these bodies pile up here, it allows other groups to move closer, which then causes them to die, and then once those bodies pile up, it'll allow everyone else to move closer, and so on. So we already have one troop death, one for 150,000 zombies. It'll be interesting to see if any of these flanks collapse. 3 troops. Again, I think this is partially because we have the attack mode. If they were all in hold position, it'd be a different story. But they are taking out these troops. 10 for 200,000 zombies, basically. 26. So, yeah, once one goes on one flank, it starts being wiped out. And you might not think it, but as soon as one's close enough, that means 2 are close enough, and then 10 zombies are close enough, 50 and so forth. So we have 35 dead troops, and they are starting to pile on pretty quickly. Oh yeah, now they're starting to be surrounded, because not only do they have fewer troops to attack, but also the zombies are closer. 50. And it's not like these zombies are anywhere near done. You know, the troops have a limited amount of resources here. These zombies, no. It is going to be another 500,000 or 600,000 before we stop seeing as many zombies attacking from any one flank. Whereas these troops, every single one of them that goes, that is one less troop that can actually attack the zombies. Whereas for each one of these, they have just as wide of an attack area as they had before. Until, again, they get down to a much smaller amount of zombies. So we have around 80 troops gone. It would be interesting to see what happens once this flank goes, or any of the other flanks. This flank is starting to go too. So I've simulated this one before a few times, and I made it where like the troops were a lot less powerful, and you saw actually all the troops going by now. Actually, it wasn't even all that much less powerful. I only gave them about a 10% boost between my last simulation and this one. And my last simulation, they were all gone by the time they destroyed 350,000 zombies. And they're only about 10% stronger now, but because they have the increased range, just slightly increased range, about 10 better range, slightly better damage, about 100 more health, and just slightly, I think 10 more splash damage, they are holding up way better. But now that you see this flank going, that's when you start to see the results pile in for the zombies. So they still have thousands of zombies thick to attack. But it'll be interesting to see what happens once this flank gives. This flank is about, I'd say, around a third gone. That one's around 1/5 gone. And there's still about half the zombies left. Have I created these super soldiers to be too powerful? Who knows? Nope, here we go. That's it. This flank is gone. Oh, wow. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. They were hanging on by a thread, no longer. So now this flank's going to go. This flank's going to go, and then finally this flank. Actually, they might all go. We might see a zombie victory here, guys. 15% of the, or more than 15%, 30% plus of these troops are now gone. They're putting up a heck of a fight, though. I mean, if they can hold out to the point where the zombies no longer have enough replacements to kind of fill in and keep the same lines, then we might see a turnaround. It is possible. It is entirely possible for this middle group of soldiers to kind of defend. I think that they're kind of doing a very large amount of the work at this point. Yep. Wow, this whole flank is gone now. So, I don't know which side's north, south, east, or west, but I'm just going to say north and south flanks, gone. Now they're going to collapse in on east and west flanks. We only have 300,000 soldiers, and again, they're getting to the point where they no longer have enough replacements to properly replace their front lines, at least in the next 150 or 1,000 or so zombies. But now that they're starting to get to the center group, I feel like it's not going to matter as well. Maybe the humans could still win this. I doubt it, but they still could. Let's see. I mean, how human are you after you've been genetically modified enough? I mean, what makes you human? Anyways, it doesn't really matter. So we have a ton of zombies still left. About a quarter of them, but it's still 250,000 zombies to 2,000 humans. Now this flank's gone. This flank is still going kind of strong. Center group is starting to falter. As long as this flank is still here, center group can still do something. But once they're surrounded on all sides, we're gone. It's a much more competitive thing. Like I said, I mean, I only upgraded the soldiers by about 10% overall between health, damage, range, not even range. Range I only went up by 10 range from 275 to 285. And a tiny bit more splash damage. And they went from only being able to destroy 350,000 zombies to, at this point, almost 800,000. So really, in this game, it's just a matter of a little bit more. And I wouldn't be too surprised if I gave these soldiers 300 range and maybe another few health. We would see them actually win. Or a little bit more damage, like maybe 10 more or 15 more damage points. They'd probably actually win here. I mean, that's all. It's such a fine line to walk in this game. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Do you want me to do commentary? Do you want me to do certain types of videos? You know, I want to know, because I want to make the best content for you guys, because regardless of how it's made, I enjoy making it. So again, thank you all so much. And remember, like, comment, subscribe, of course, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone. I'm going to go flood out these zombies.